you doing? This is Black Shy Guy. Welcome to another brand new video. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet, and also hit the like button if you really enjoyed the video, and also hit the notification button to get notified on any upcoming new videos. As always, thank you for sitting at my table. We are going to discuss a very touchy subject once again. The fans of Caitlin Clark, and this is my opinion, and like I always say, I do not stand above correction. I'm always willing to listen. I'm always willing to have an intelligent conversation, a back and forth, to basically try to resolve what the hell is going on with the Caitlin Clark fans, who is me myself as well. I am a big Caitlin Clark fan. But some of the things going on social media, and also with a lot of content creators about Caitlin Clark, is just turning into a whirlwind of pure shit. I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to say this, right? For the people against Caitlin Clark, they are gathering a couple of ammunitions. They are gathering enough bullets to annihilate the fans of Caitlin Clark. And what am I saying? I'm saying this, right? Because when you are too sensitive, you are easy to get to. When you are too sensitive, it's easy to break you. When you are too sensitive, you're an easy target. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to us Caitlin Clark fans. A lot of us are looking way too weak mentally. And what I'm saying is, you can't allow every single action of personnel around Caitlin Clark to bother you and to make you come up with these crazy freaking assumptions that always paints the atmosphere around Caitlin Clark in a negative light. Some of it absolutely has its credentials when it comes to hating on Caitlin Clark. Absolutely. But I am a man of logic. I am not going to call out every single thing surrounding Caitlin Clark as a negative. There are some things that just happens within the media and within the sport that it seems like it's a negative, but it's not. It's just within the sport. It happens within the action of the sport. And what I'm saying is, us Caitlin Clark fans have to just turn it down a bit. All right? You just got to turn it down a bit. It's not that serious. It's not. Like, I mean, I'm seeing videos. For example, let me bring up a video that everyone seems to be talking about when it comes to Becky Hammon, okay? Because the fact that this doesn't bother me.
At the end of the day, they're really they're fun to watch, and
the fact that this doesn't bother me basically tells you I'm not of a sensitive nature. Why? Because sport is competitive. Why? Because there are some people that is going to have opinions about you that are not to your liking. Some you can absorb because it's a positive, and some you can just deflect because it's a negative. But if it's a negative, swing, dust it off your shoulders, and move on. But this situation, when it involves Becky Hammon, I don't know why people are getting mad about it. I don't know why people are getting mad about it, because I don't think people heard the whole interview as a whole. I don't think they've seen the whole interview. I don't know why people are getting mad about it, because I don't think people heard the whole interview as a whole. I don't think they've seen the whole interview. I think they just seen this piece and they're like, oh my God. Oh my God, my heart. She said that Caitlin Clark talks a lot of trash, and that Caitlin Clark is one of the biggest trash talkers. How dare she say something so freaking vulgar? Stop it. Stop it. You think if Caitlin Clark is listening to you right now, Caitlin Clark is not looking at you like, yo, I'm not that sensitive, my dude. I'm not that sensitive. That didn't bother me whatsoever. Why are you losing your freaking bolts and nuts off of that comment? Let's go to this comment, right? Just to be honest, and you can call me out if you want, because I'm a Caitlin Clark fan too. Look at my prior videos. I called out a lot of things resulting in Caitlin Clark's hate, and I did not like it. But I'm not gonna let every single thing bother me when it comes to Caitlin Clark, because I know Caitlin Clark is tough as nails and she can take it. I know Caitlin Clark is a warrior. because she can take it. I know Caitlin Clark is one of the biggest trash talkers in the WNBA, and thank God for that, because it brings excitement to the sport. And there's a lot of people that are not gonna like it. There's a lot of people that are not going to gravitate around it, but nonetheless, it's what we enjoy, it's what we like, and why we became fans of Caitlin Clark. But this comment right here that has well, I'm not gonna say some Caitlin Clark fans going crazy is beyond my understanding.
At the end of the day, they're really super skilled. They're fun to watch, and they jaw at each other. You know, and people be like, Angel's talking. I'm like, nobody talks more crap than Caitlin too. And they're talking like that's just what they did. I saw her and Melissa get into it the other day. Like, it's just, it's a different generation, because they're not. I think we talk subtly. They be talking in your face, which is fine. Like, my thing is like, let them go. They're big girls. At the end of the
Exactly. Let them go. They're big girls. NBA players talk trash all the time. They get in their face. They be like, yo, look at what I did to you. You know what I'm saying? Face you, all of that. Boom, chakalaka. Remember NBA Jam? So now, when anybody talks trash to Caitlin Clark, or when Caitlin Clark talks trash, or when Caitlin Clark is brought up in an interview stating that she does talk a lot of trash, Caitlin Clark fans go crazy. They're like, oh my God, look at them talking about Caitlin again. Oh my God. A lot of you are son, and I'm not gonna say girls. I'm not gonna say that because it's kind of offensive when it comes to the subject at hand. I'm not gonna say girls. I'm gonna say sissies. All right, can I say that? Because a lot of you guys are looking like sissies right now, okay? I mean, if you walk around the same way you complain about the atmosphere around Caitlin Clark and what bothers you about it, if that's your character, you got to look within yourself. If that is your character, that every single thing bothers you, I don't know how you function in an everyday life situation. I don't. I really don't. And this is including content creators as well. Because here in Chi-Town, we keep it gully. I keep it 100. I don't try to gravitate onto what drives larger numbers. I'm not gonna try to satisfy the hunger of Caitlin Clark fans to state, look, everybody, look, they're calling her out again. They're bothering Caitlin Clark. Look, I'm gonna call it out. They're bothering her again, and it's not right. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna say, yo, that was nothing. Caitlin Clark can eat that. That's not a situation we should be gravitating to. That's what's going on to me in social media, and I do admit that's what's going on with some of the statements Diana Taurasi says. Because I'm not gonna lie, Diana Taurasi in some of her statements is right. She's like, in social media, they're bitching and they're complaining about every single thing that's going on with Caitlin Clark, and a lot of content creators are the driving force behind it, because it could be the most simplest thing. It could be a player walk by Caitlin Clark, and Caitlin Clark foot was sticking out just a bit. So the player tripped, and they're like, look, Caitlin Clark tripped her because they did something to her. That's why Caitlin Clark tripped her. It'd be the most stupid, the most asinine thing that people on social media gravitate to and make a video about. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it in real time. That statement that Becky Hammon said is not offensive whatsoever. Especially to a baller, to a competitor, to people who watch sports, to people that know that what goes around in sports. That is not an offensive statement. That is not something you should be losing your freaking boats about. You should not be going ham on anyone because of that statement. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Us Caitlin Clark fans, if we are true fans, we're making it worse for her, bitching about every single thing that basically surrounds her. Like, not everything surrounding the atmosphere of Caitlin Clark is a negative because it's a negative. If you understand what I'm saying right there, some things that seem like a negative is not a negative. Not everything. Let's go to another video that's basically causing a stir with everyone surrounding the atmosphere of Caitlin Clark. This is another video. Some fans got it right. Some fans are delusional about this situation, right? Look at this situation. Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston, right? They were talking to the media, and obviously all the media's attention is on the #1 player in the country when it comes to stardom and when it comes to popularity, when it comes to just the utmost greatest figure that has ever happened in sports for a while. Obviously, the media is going to gravitate to Caitlin Clark because not only is she lovable, not only does she know how to interact with the media, she also is just a genuine person. You can just tell she's just genuine. She was raised correctly. She doesn't freaking go off the mouth when it comes to the media. But this is the first time in a long time when it comes to Caitlin Clark that she gave some type of negative feedback towards the media. Not because she's bad at Boston like a lot of fans say, because a lot of fans are going, oh my God, look, their relationship is breaking up. Oh my God, everything is going crazy. They don't like each other no more. No. Caitlin Clark obviously got annoyed because all the questions are towards her. And she has her teammate next to her who was also #1 draft pick 2 years ago, not receiving any questions, is only there to be a shadow, and Caitlin Clark got annoyed by that. Let's go.
I didn't feel like tonight was like our best.
You just
You could ask some Aaliyah question.
Ask Caitlin.
Ask Aaliyah a question.
yeah.
A better job of that, but I didn't feel like tonight was like our best.
Because, as you can see, she got annoyed. She's like, actually a question, guys. Actually a question. Why are you guys just asking me questions? She's here. You guys wanted her here because that's the only reason she's at the table. But you guys are, I swear, it was like 7, 8 questions in a row to Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston just sitting there. That's embarrassing. And Caitlin Clark caught it. But no, the Caitlin Clark fans made it to something else. Oh my God, they don't like each other. They don't like each other. I see it. How do you know? You're not even in the locker room. You're not even around their atmosphere whatsoever. Why does your assumptions make it a fact? I understand if you go, well, it seems like something is there. It seems like I'm reading into something that may be there, but you guys are putting a stamp on it. Oh, they don't like each other. I felt it. What are you, Spider-Man? Huh? You got your spider senses tingling? Huh? Is that what it is? Let me find out because I want to be an Avenger too. I think I got powers. I can wash a clean set of dishes. I can. Like, let's get over ourselves, okay? Not everything surrounding Caitlin Clark is a negative. And I think the fans' overreaction is making it worse for Caitlin Clark. I really do. It comes to the point of nausea. I mean, pure nausea. It makes me want to throw up. It does. One thing I do recommend when it comes to the Caitlin Clark fans and when it comes to the Reese's Pieces, which is the name Angel Reese gave her fans, and I think the fans gave themselves that name. And Reese's Pieces fans they're more stone-faced than Caitlin Clark fans. They take more without it being a bother to them. And I'm not talking about Angel Reese, because we all know Angel Reese is sensitive. We all know she's mad sensitive. I'm talking about her fans. Her fans I'm sorry. If you want me to, listen, get down in the comments and I'm willing to respond. If you watch my videos, you see I respond to all things coming. Listen, I don't hold back either. Listen, bring it on. It is what it is. But Reese's Pieces fans have more grit. They take more hits without complaining. Caitlin Clark fans, you can't throw a freaking lollipop stick at them without them going into a freaking seizure, without them going into some paranoia. It boggles my mind what's going on with the Caitlin Clark fans. And I'm a Caitlin Clark fan, and listen, I'm not sensitive. I'm not sensitive whatsoever. That statement from Becky Hammon did not bother me. That statement from Taurasi did tickle me a bunch. If you watch my earlier video about Taurasi, it did bother me a bit. But then I understood this is why Taurasi said that. This is why Taurasi said that. And I walked it back. Because like I always say, I don't stand above correction. I admit my mistakes. I admit when I'm wrong. So if you think I'm wrong, get down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think, because I think the oversensitivity of the Caitlin Clark fans is making it harder on her career. It is. That Becky Hammon comment bothered you? Really? Oh my God. This is Black Shy Guy. And as always, thank you for sitting at my table. I'm out of here. Peace.
Arch criminal who must be put away. Another innocent victim of suicidal maniac.